We must move on.
Swift. If it bleeds,
You have
I
my
can kill
bow.
it.
Trust our aim. Onward!
Time is mana.
For the Queen!
Reinforce!
Salure Denuri. We must move on. You have my bow.
For Oradell!
You have my bow. Salure Denuri.
Give me a target. Incoming! Calm and careful.
For Oradell!
We must move on.
Swift. Swords ready! I can kill it.
Salure Denuri.
Give me a target.
For Oradell!
Reinforce!
We must move on.
Trust our aim.
Incoming! Got that power? Swords ready!
You have my bow.
Calm and careful. Swift.
Salure Denuri.
For Oradell!
If it bleeds, I can kill it. Reinforce! Give me a target. Which beyond measure?
We must move on. You have my bow. Salure Denuri.
Calm and careful. Incoming! Swift, like the wind.
For Oradell! Hunting season begins.
We must move on.
If it bleeds, I can kill it.
You have my bow.
Give me a target.
I see dead people.
Calm and careful. Swords ready!
Salure Denuri.
Swift, like the wind.
Trust our aim. For Oradell!
If it bleeds, I can kill it.
Hunting season begins.
Reinforce!
We must move on.
Give me a target. Calm and careful.
You have my bow.
Swift, like the wind. Incoming! Time for target practice. If it bleeds, I can kill it.
Salure Denuri.
For Oradell!
We must move on. You have my bow.
Time is mana. Swords
Salure
ready.
Denuri.
For Oradell!
Reinforce!
We must move on. You have my bow.
Give me a target.
Born to be wild.
Calm and careful. Swift. Wind.
Salure Denuri.
For Oradell!
If If it bleeds, I can kill it.
We must move on.
Blackbird, fly! Give me a target.
You have my bow.
Swords ready!
Born to be wild. Denuri, Denuri.
Calm and careful.
For Oradell!
Reinforce!
We must move on.
Got that power?
Born to be wild. You have my bow.
If it bleeds, I can kill it. Incoming!
Denuri, Denuri.
Give me a target. Swords
For
ready!
Oradell!
We must move on.
Blackbird, fly! Time is mana.
Just our aim.
You have my bow.
Reinforce!
Denuri, Denuri.
For Oradell!
We must move on. You have my bow.
With me I bring death.
Incoming! Calm and careful.
Denuri, Denuri.
Swift like the wind.
For Oradell!
We must move on.
Keep him steady.
You have my bow.
For Oradell!
We must move on. You have my bow.
For Oradell!
We must move on. You have my bow.
Darkness
Denuri,
rises.
Denuri.
For Oradell!
The light of the moon! Honor to serve.
We must move on. You have my bow. Denuri, Denuri.
For Oradell! Hunting season begins.
We must move on. You have my bow. Denuri, Denuri.
For Oradell!
We must move on. You have my bow. Denuri, Denuri.
For Oradell!
We must move on. You have my bow. Denuri, Denuri.
For Oradell!
must move on. You have my bow. Salure Denuri.
What's our aim? Hold them steady. For Oradell!
We must move on.
Onward! For the Queen!
Highness Mana.
You have
our
my
aim?
bow. Salure Denuri.
Hold them steady.
We must move on.
Got that power?
You have my bow. Salure Denuri.
For Oradell!
Swords ready.
We must move on.
Okay.
Back to the shadows of hell!
Déjà.
By the light of the moon! Lock and loaded! Fire at will!
Arise, Joy. You have my bow. Salure Denuri.
For Oradell!
We must move on.
To the vanguard!
You have my bow. Salure Denuri.
For Oradell!
We must move on. You have my bow. Salure Denuri.
For Oradell!
Let's dance. We must move on. You have my bow.
If it bleeds, I can
Salure Denuri.
Oradell!
You have my bow. Deluri, Deluri.
For Oradell!
We must move on.
A song of the red sun rises.
You have my bow.